What up, phenomenal boxers? Welcome back to another phenomenal breakdown. So, without further ado, let's get into this. God of War. If you have not played any of the God of War games, I'm gonna need you to brush up on this, right? Because today I'm gonna be teaching how Kratos, the God of War, teaches us how to box. Okay. Now, when we talk about how to box, I need you guys to open up your mind to what I am saying here. Adopt the principles and the concepts, not just what you're seeing, not just the physical. Adopt the concepts. Okay. Here we go. Let's get into the first one. The first thing I want to show y'all. Let me get it here. Buyout. Okay. All right. So I want you guys to watch this closely. All right. I want you to watch this closely. I'm gonna put it live time. Uh, 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 uh. Okay. We have a whole bunch of misses here. Now, to provide context, because context is king. Okay. Heimdall in Norse myth was supposed to be the all-seeing God. Like he can see grass grow, he can see millions of miles away. This man was said to see everything so clearly that it's almost like he could read your mind. But understand, he can't read your mind, but he can see your intentions. Now, this is what makes it crazy, y'all. Is that this is the exact same mentality of a person that loves to counterpunch. It almost feels like they can see everything. It's almost like no matter what you throw, they can see it. So essentially, Kratos is dealing with the ultimate counter puncher. He can defend, he can move, he can slip, he can roll, he can bob and weave, he can do all of these things. So we want to see how Kratos deals with it. Okay. So the first exchange, there's three exchanges that I want us to take note of. The first exchange, I want you to notice what Kratos does here. Okay. Slow it down. So we charge. Okay. Look at the load up for this shot. You can't even see his arm. His arm is out of screen because he's loading this up. A person that's a great counterpuncher sees you loading up, it makes it super easy to read. As a matter of fact, to them, this is breakfast, lunch, and dinner. It's easy to eat on this table here. So, what happens here? Miss. Easy to see. Now let's look at this next load up. Loading up, easy to roll under. Next load up, easy to see. Okay. Now, what's the issue here? What is the issue that we're having? Is that if we're gonna counterpunch somebody, we have to reduce the power. Okay, that's the first thing. You have to reduce that power because when a person is able to see your intentions, right? They're able to see your movements. It's less about what the movement is and how much you can overload them with information. Right? I want you to catch what I'm saying here. It's how much information I can give them that they need to process. Okay, let's watch this second exchange. The second exchange here. Okay, we see another load up. Okay, another load up. Loading up. Oh, but we are able to hit the brace this time. Why is that? Well, let's see it. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Do we notice anything? Do we notice something on the second that's different the first exchange versus the second exchange? Do we notice this? Check it out. All right, we're gonna watch the second exchange one more time. All right, we're gonna watch it live time. I want you to notice the speed. Watch the speed. Mmm. Big key difference here, y'all, is that we're not winding up as much. Right? Look at the difference. This is the first exchange. Look at the wind up on this. Hey, hey, hey. The whole back is turning because he's trying to put so much power into it. But we look into the second exchange. Notice how we are not rotating our full back here. That means we're shooting these shots from the elbow and rib cage. We're shooting them from the elbow to rib cage and shooting them with just a little bit less rotation in our body. So again, that's the key factor here. We have to let go of the power so we can increase our speed. Because sometimes it's about making contact with the opponent. It's not just about trying to make a solid shot. We just need to start making contact. Now let's get into the third exchange. Now, this is big, y'all. This is really big. Okay, I want y'all to pay attention closely to this. I'm playing this live time. Let's pay attention closely to this. Ooh, Kratos lands a shot. Okay, how did he do that? So the first two exchanges, he lands nothing. He was able to touch the brace of Heimdall. But now, a person that's an all-seeing God that can see everything, that can see your intention, it almost dang near looks like he can read your mind. How did you land a shot on this? So we shorten our shots, right? That's what we learned from the second one. Okay. Oh, look what we did here, y'all. We trapped. We trapped the hand, and when we trapped the hand, we did more than just trap it. We pulled him in to that shot. Hmm. So we're talking about being able to trap and manipulate your opponent's guard to land shots. Okay. So let's review. Let's review this. Okay. Let me go back. Let's go back right here. Okay. If I'm dealing with a counterpuncher, if I load up for power on my shots, it's going to be a field day for them. So reduce the power and shorten the shots. If we shorten the shots and we get more hands there quicker, it gives them less chance to be able to respond. All right. Our second one, we shorten these up. We're not winding up as much. And now we're making contact. When we make contact, you're able to manipulate an opponent's guard. This is where a lot of people mess up and they miss this part, right? Being able to manipulate the guard is where you're going to find not only the openings, but now you can start breaking down your opponent. So don't just start wailing at your opponent. If they have a high guard, don't just start wailing on them because then you'll start exhausting yourself. Find ways to manipulate their guard because then you get situations like this where you can pull them in, right? You can pull down their guard, limit them. So this would be considered a frame, post, whatever it have you in boxing. And then we make contact. Thank y'all so much for watching Phenomenal Boxers. I will see y'all on the next Phenomenal Breakdown. Peace.